Here are 10 aspects that describe the state of the world before the arrival of the Mahdi alayhi salam during the end of times. Number 1. Women. Apart from the minority of pious women, you will see women totally opposite to being pious. Imam Ali alayhi salam is reported to have said, "At the end of time and as the hour approaches, the situation will be the worst of times. The women will be kashifat, revealing their private parts, ariyat, naked, mutajabbirat, arrogant, kharijat min ad-din, departed from religion, dakhilat fil fitan, involved in mischief, ma'ilat ila shahawat, inclined towards lust, musri'at ila ladhat, quickly obeying their desires, mustahillat lil muharramat, making things lawful that are unlawful, fi jahannam khalidat, in hell forever." In another hadith from Imam Ali, quoting the Prophet peace be upon him, "The final hour will not come until you see a great number of women and children lose their haya, dignity." This could be the result of secular material culture to which even children from a young age are subjected, and they become aware of and involved in sexual relations. Number 2. Carnal desires. A feature of the end of time is that many people will follow their own lower desires, lusts, and selfish ideas in the name of religion and guidance. People will impose their ideas on the Quran and introduce them as Quranic ideas. Imam Ali alayhi salam is reported to have said, "When people will have turned guidance towards desires, the Mahdi will make their desires follow guidance. When people use the Quran to abide to their views, the Mahdi will make their views abide to the Quran." 3. Far from Islam. Imam Ali quotes the Prophet peace be upon him saying, "A time will come when nothing will remain from the Quran except its letters, and nothing will be left from Islam but its name. People will be called Muslims, but they are far from Islam. Their mosques are developed, but they lack guidance." The end of time will be a period in which social bonds, especially family relationships, will be weak and loose. In the same respect, we have hadiths stating that many children will displease and irritate their parents, and many people will not observe ties of kinship, but instead will have hatred and enmity in their hearts while showing an outward fake display of love in their words. 5. Trustworthiness. Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him is reported to have said, "The thing that is the rarest in the end of time is a brother, i.e. a believer or a friend, whom you can trust, or a dirham that is earned by lawful means." This hadith refers to two common problems in the end of time. Number 1, there will be few trustworthy people in whom one can comfortably confide with. 2, earning lawful income that hasn't been affected in haram ways. 6. False Mahdis. Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him is reported to have said, "The day of judgment will not happen until the Mahdi from my progeny arises, and the Mahdi will not rise until 60 liars who claim to be prophets will have come." 7. Despair. One sign of the end of time is the feeling of despair apparent in most people. This is very dangerous because when a person does not have hope, they cease to strive and make efforts. Imam Muhammad al-Baqir alayhi salam is reported to have said, "His uprising will happen when people have despaired and they do not imagine there will be any rescue." 8. Injustice and oppression. Imam Ja'far as-Sadiq alayhi salam is reported to have said, "You will see the truth has disappeared. Injustice has covered all the lands. You will see women marrying women, lots of apostasy. Wine and alcohol will be drunk in public even in Muslim countries. The house of God will be deserted and not many people will go to it, and people will be asked not to go for Hajj." 9. Collapse of moral values. According to a hadith from Imam as-Sadiq alayhi salam, in the end of time, if a day passes and a person has not committed a major sin, such as misusing others' money, or cheating, or doing some kind of unlawful transaction or drinking alcoholic drinks, then this person at night will feel that he has not achieved anything, and he will feel sorry for himself. 10. Time of Jahiliyyah. In some hadiths, the end of time is compared to the time of Jahiliyyah, time of ignorance, i.e., the period before the establishment of Islam, in where people's ignorance was at its peak. The Prophet, peace be upon him, is reported to have said, "I have been raised between two Jahiliyyahs, one before me and one to come after me, and the latter is more evil than the former."